This video will tell you how to manage creatives in the EFFECTUS platform. Creatives are methods of attracting business to an affiliate account through a web page, an email, a search engine, or a flash movie that users can click on for more information. Today we will discuss creatives management, the 4 types of creatives, and how to view live previews of creatives. First we will start on how to add a creative. Let's log into the EFFECTUS platform as an administrator. And click on Offers and search for the offer that you want to add a creative for. We will use First Place Offers as a sample for us. Then on the bottom down here under Creatives, you click the word Creatives and you click on Add Creative. Under the creative type, the first type we will choose is Image. And this is a banner usually. And the title can be Banner 1. The upload file, you click on upload file and then find the file that we want to use. It has to be a JPEG, a GIF, or a PNG file. The redirect URL is automatically in there for you, and if you have any notes, you can type notes here. And you click on Add. The next creative type is an email creative type. It's an HTML file, which must be named email.html, an image file, which must be either a GIF, JPEG, or PNG file, and a plain text version of the email named plain.txt. That's an optional file. If you would like to include a plain text version of your email, you include it in the plain.txt file. So we will click Add Creative. Under the creative type, we'll choose the drop down and choose Email. For the title, you want to choose a unique name for the email creative. For the email subject, you put that in here. If you'd like multiple subjects, you can type those in by hitting Enter, and on the new line, type in the next subject that you'd like to use. The email from is the email address that the email is sent from. You may also use multiple email addresses in the from box. If you hit Enter and go to the new line, you can type in a different email address here. Under Upload File, we need to choose a zip file. The zip file must contain 2 or 3 files. One is the HTML file, the second is the image file. Typically the image pixel dimensions are 600 pixels by 400 pixels. And then the optional text file, which is a plain text version of your email. The zip file must be named email.zip, and the image file must be named email.jpg, email.gif, or email.png. The HTML needs to have an image inside that clicks through to the landing page, and the HTML code that we will use should have tracking_URL in brackets as the landing page. So first we will click on Upload File, and I have a zip file called email. I press Open here, and the redirect URL is already put in here for you. And under Notes, you can put notes here if you like. And to show you a sample of what the href tracking URL tag must look like, I'll open up a sample here for you. And we use the href tag, and then in brackets in capital letters, tracking_URL. It must be in capital letters, and it needs to be in brackets. It won't work in parentheses or anything else, and it will not work unless it's in capitals, and it must be an underscore between the 2 words. Then it's your standard image source tag, and then you must close it with an end href tag. Once you've finished adding the email creative, you click Add. Then the next type of creative we will try to add is a search creative type. Click on Add Creative. Under the creative type, you choose Search. And I have a sample of some text that we can use. For the title, the top line up here is in bold. I right-click and copy and paste in the title box. And the main text is below here. Copy that. The show URL is usually the words click here, or you can actually have the web URL there as well if you like. And under notes you can type in any notes about this if you like. And you press add. And then the last type of creative we're going to add is a Flash Movie creative. Under the title type, we want to type in the name for the Flash Movie creative. First, under creative type, we choose Flash Movie. Under title, I'll call it Flash Movie 1. We will upload either SWF file or FLV file. In this case, it must be named the dimensions of the file. In this case, I have a Shockwave Flash file, SWF, and the dimensions of the file are 600 pixels by 240 pixels. So I had to rename the file to 600x240.swf. And that is the only way it'll work, is if it's named the actual pixel dimensions of the Shockwave file. Same holds true for FLV file. It must be 600x240.flv for it to work right. The redirect URL is automatically put in there. You can put in notes here if you like about the file. And under Flash parameter name, you want to copy and paste the tracking URL that you want to send to the Flash movie here. Then you press add. Once you've added a Flash movie creative, you can go back and search for it. Then you'll be able to preview the creative, get the HTML code, and the tracking URL for the creative. Okay, next we will learn how to preview a creative, get the code for a creative, and the tracking URL. We will learn how to activate or deactivate a creative and how to remove a creative. First, you must log into EFFECTUS as an administrator. Then we want to click on Offers. You want to search for the offer that has the creative associated with it, which is First Place Offers for this demo. Then click on Creatives down here in the gray. Find the creative that you'd like to work with. In this case, we have a search creative. We have two banners uploaded. One is a Flash movie, and one is a banner JPEG. And we also have an email creative. They're all right here. For each one of these, you can preview the banner. You can get the HTML code by clicking Get HTML Code next to the banner, or you can get the tracking URL by clicking Tracking URL. The same holds true with the Flash movie. You click on Get HTML Code. This would be the code that you want to use. You select all the code, hit Copy. Same thing for the tracking URL. If you want to copy and paste the tracking URL, you select it here and hit Copy and close it. And under Email, you can preview the email creative by clicking Preview HTML. This will confirm that what you uploaded worked right. And at the bottom, you already have the remove link and the privacy policy link and your address for your company. If you uploaded a plain text, you can preview the plain text here. Click on Get HTML Code and copy and paste this when you send your email. And if you want the tracking URL for this, you right-click and highlight the text, right-click and hit copy. And that will be the tracking URL. As you can see, whatever subjects you put in will show up here, and the fun email addresses will also show up here. Now, if you would like to remove any of the creatives that you've just done, each one of these creatives has a checkbox next to it. You click on that, and you can click Remove, and it'll ask you, are you sure you want to remove this? And you press Yes. Wait a moment. Page will reload, and the creative's gone. If you wanted to activate or deactivate, you click on these two choices down here. Whichever box that you put a check mark in, you can activate here or deactivate, and the status of the creative is on the right hand side. So if I'd like to deactivate the banner for right now, I can click on the checkbox next to banner 1, click deactivate selected. Banner 1 will still show here, but it'll show as inactive. If you want to reactivate at any time, you click the checkbox next to the one you'd like to work with, and press activate selected, and that one just became active, as you can see in the status over here. If you are ready to run an offer, simply activate the creative, then copy and paste the HTML code into an email message, or copy and paste the code into a web page, and the offer is ready to bring traffic. This has been the second video in our EFFECTUS training series. Stay tuned for additional videos to come, including running reports and adding and testing pixels. You can visit the knowledge base online at support.effectus-software.com or on the homepage of the EFFECTUS website, click on Support, then click Knowledge Base. There you will find extensive articles describing virtually all of the processes and tools available within the EFFECTUS platforms. Thank you for watching, and please check back soon for our next video on running reports.